everybody! Shalom! Shalom! Sorry it took a minute. I was tweeting. I got distracted. How are you guys today? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I have my tea. I have my lozenges. Lozenges. I had a lot of sugar today, so I'm going crazy. I'm going crazy. I'm having a good day. Are you guys having a good day? I hope you're having a good day. Shalom! Shalom! Shalom, Migu. Shalom, Moose. Shalom, Tornado. How am I doing? I'm doing good. I'm having a great day. What did I do today? I worked on the thumbnail for this video. I was drawing all morning. I started last night with a sketch, and then this morning I actually finished it, but I got so distracted trying to make it as pretty as I possibly could. But I did it! Yes, happy February the 2nd. That's right. Shalom, everybody! You're playing Okami on your Nintendo Wii right now? That's cool. We're gonna play Doki Doki, so I hope you can play 2 different games at once. Or pay attention to 2 different games at once. Shalom! Wow, there are so many people today. I am so excited. Oh, Thankies! I think the thumbnail was cute too. I'm so excited. I've never played Doki Doki Literature Club before. I know that it's weird. I know it's weird. I know that that everybody loves Monica. And it's like a harem or something. I don't know anything about it. I know it's cute, and I like the song. Da 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 da. I like that one. Shalom, Gibson. Shalom, Melody. Welcome back. We got a what do you call it? We got a constant a return viewer. That's what we got. That's what we got. I couldn't remember the phrase. Waifu simulator that turns yandere. Oh, is it yandere? Wait, is it a yandere story? I didn't know that. Now, how about betting which Guppy is going for? I'm gonna go for Sayori for the obvious reason. I don't know who is who. I know Monica. Out of the pictures that I've seen, I like the Genki looking one, the happy one. Shalom, gamer. Welcome. So, should we head over to the gaming setup? I think we've waited long enough. We got a lot of people here. Let's head over to the gaming setup real quick. I'm turning on, or not turning on. I'm opening up my blinds so I get better lighting. There we go. Now I have the sunlight coming in. Do you see that drawing down there on the bottom left? I did that. Now let me pull up the game. There it is. Is that too loud? I'll turn down the settings. That's a little too quiet. There we go. That's about right. I turned the music down at first, but we will turn it back up. Just because it was playing at the same time as my loading screen. Shouldn't become attached to any of the characters? Why? They're cute. It does include some sensitive subjects and some blood! Oh! I didn't know that. I mean, that's okay. We are an adult streamer here. I mean, I'm not an adult, but I mean, we're a 18 plus stream, so it's okay for everybody. Is this too loud for you guys? Is the music too loud? Let's turn it down just a little. Now I can hear myself. That's not backseat. That's okay. You can backseat a little. I think we're done with that for now. Okie dokie dokie. We ready? So let's return back. This is still a little too loud for me. There we go. Now I can hear it. I hope it's not too quiet for you guys. I think it should be just right. Now let's go back. I think these two are cute. I like them. I like her long hair though. I love long hair. One of these days I'm gonna have long hair, I promise. Shall we get into it? Shalom, McGuire, welcome. Are you new? How many people do we have that are new? Do we have any new people here? Why are the pufferfish? Why the pufferfish emoji? We're gonna just jump right in because I'm too excited for this. So new game. Oh, my name is Guppy. Guppy. You are new! Welcome! I am Guppy. I'm guppynimo. I am a clownfish VTuber. And I'm a weirdo. I'm just an absolute weirdo. So I hope we have fun here. Also, I do want to make a note. Please do not be yabite in the comments. I was thinking about it the other day because, let's just say I was rewatching my stream and I was like, oh, I didn't get that was inappropriate. But please be respectful to people and don't share too much information. So let's start, okay? Is this a dating sim? I assume it is. I thought it was. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. Well, why do you call her annoying? That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. That kind of friend? Yeah. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. Have I heard Demon Dice's new songs? I have not. I have not heard their new songs. This game looks like a great place to hang out. I think so too. The background art is beautiful. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me, so he's just chilling. Are we a man? I assume we're a man. There she is! She's cute. I like her big bow. I want a bow like that. Sayori. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Aww, please, you say that like you were thinking about ignoring me? She's cute. I'm a man in the game? Oh, maybe I should have named myself something different. That's mean, Guppy. Well, actually, should I put a man voice on? Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or anything. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you wanted to. Whatever you say, Sayori. I like her. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Guppy, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already. I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. Oh, wait, no, that was me. I'm sorry. I'm the man. I told you already. I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. I've had this happen to me. Yes, Sayori is best girl. Just don't leave her hanging. I won't. I like her. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Am I a man? I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? It's me too. Your guys' happiness is important to me. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET. What's a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. I don't know what a NEET is. Shabai, welcome! Don't worry, you're not too late. We just started. So far, this is our best friend Sayori, and I am Guppy the man, and we are best friends. That's all we know. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you.
Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though.
Will you at least promise me you'll try a little?
Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that.
day! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? Because carefree girls are the best? Speaking as one? I am the most free spirit you will ever get. More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. How dare you? I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit. Even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. I do that too. I over-exaggerate everything in my head, and I overcalculate and I overthink. That's one of my bad things. Neat. Not employed, educated, or in training. Oh! Young person who is no longer in education system and who's not working. Oh, okie dokie Loki. Thankies! You guys are so smart. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Been there sometimes. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. That's right, start with the anime clubs. Oh wait, hello!
Sayori?
Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm not the only one left. That I am the only one left in the classroom. Hello, everybody, welcome. We all searched it at least once after going through the introduction. Searched it? What does that mean? I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you were just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
You don't need to wait up for me if it's gonna make you late to your own club.
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought,
Know what?
Well, that you could come to my club.
Sayori.
Yeah?
There is no way I'm going to your club.
Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Is Monica the main president then?
Deep voice, hello.
You guys like my man voice? Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. I haven't said this yet, but I love that your model wings. Oh yeah, that's something we're trying to work on. By the way, I heard back from, or not heard back, but my modeler said that they were going to be finishing stuff at some point, so hopefully I get fixed. Deep voice Guppy. No. That's just my man voice. Like Callie with her howd. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. I've done that. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. I see. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less.
Yeah, I'm going to the anime club.
Oh, come on, please.
Why do you care so much anyway?
Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. I love cupcakes. Red velvet are my favorite. Chad Guppy? That's true. I'm a Chad now. I'm getting all these ladies in this harem.
Don't make promises you can't keep.
I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's too cunning as to plan all this out. No, she's probably dumb like me. I let out a long sigh.
Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay?
Yes, even as a man, I love cupcakes. Yes! Let's go! I like her. She's cute. Anime club is for Chads only. That's right. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I've sold my soul for a cupcake every day of my life, so it's okay. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, that's my girl, swings open the classroom door. Everyone! The new member is here!
I told you, don't call me new member.
Huh? I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. I don't know why, she feels like she would have a deep voice. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Guppy, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation, just because there's 4 beautiful ladies. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it.
Sorry.
Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure, I'm small too, we're petite. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. She's a tsundere, I assume. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear. Oh, I didn't say it quietly, my bad. Then turns back towards the other girls. Anyways, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club.
Don't say things like that.
Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki.
Well, it's nice to meet the both of you.
And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Guppy. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Ooh, she's an athlete. Basically, completely out of my league. Monica and Sayori are awesome, but I fell for Yuri after the 3rd playthrough. We'll see. We'll see who I fall for. So far, I'm liking my girl Sayori, but that's just because she's like me. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little...
You too, Monica.
Come, sit down, Guppy. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. That's who I would have sat next to anyways. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, you ready? Ta-da! Ooh! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats! Cute! I like red velvet cupcakes. I think I said that before. Yuri reminds me of the not gonna lie? Not gonna lie? The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. Yummy! So cute!
I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki.
Well, Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, and then Monica, and I follow. Red velvet's the best, that's right. These are my people. It's delicious! It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I do that too with pizza. I get the sauce all over my face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself.
This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Why are you thanking me? It's not like
Haven't I heard this somewhere before?
Made them for you or anything. Yep, I called it. She's a tsundere.
I thought you technically did. Sayori said...
Well, maybe. But not for you, dummy.
Alright.
I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. Who's saying this? Oh, Guppy.
You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry. The teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you.
That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away. Prediction, Guppy is gonna choose the foods on the poem pick and get Natsuki? Foods? I don't know what that means.
I meant that, you know... I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club?
I was afraid of this question.
Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori.
Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so...
That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate team last year?
Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement.
Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
Whoop! I accidentally made it bigger. That's my bad, hold up. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow from this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal, and they all kind of sound the same, huh? Monica must have worked really hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though, I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Guppy, what kind of things do you like to read? Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that.
Manga?
I mutter quietly to myself, half jokingly. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she's wanting to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well,
that can change.
What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile.
Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds.
That's how I feel too. I love fantasy worlds.
The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me.
You have trauma from this game, and today, look, I played it about 7 months ago. Oh, am I gonna get trauma? Am I gonna be traumatized? I already said that.
And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. Tower of God is a great fantasy world building series? Oh, I don't know anything about that.
But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read horror book once.
I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimum level. Yeah, he's not getting along well with her. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. That's so sad. This game is like Ragnarok? I don't know what Ragnarok is either. Also, are we okay with the weird voices I'm giving them? Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you? I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horrors, often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. The voices are good. Thankies. The thing I like most about this game is how the foreshadowing hits like a truck in the second play. Your voice of Yuri is exactly how I would have thought she would have been. Oh, like soft and reserved, but also kind of deep. What was I saying? You accept? Oh, yay! We already said that. Ugh, I hate horror. How do you pronounce it? Is it horror or horror? I can never say that right. Oh, why's that? Well, I just... Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! Oh, is this the poem we were talking about? And give that back! Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Ah, not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Oh my goodness, words. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Is it also weird that I gave Sayori my own voice? Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Huh? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Whoa, that got deep, it did. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get to be a little more confident with each other, or comfortable with each other, and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Guppy? Monica smiles warmingly at me once more. She's hiding something. She's smiling too much, especially when she's never smiled at him before. Hold on. There's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at and, I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. And one of them's looking at me a little killer. Doki Doki! But... I'm sorry. I thought... Humph! Guppy. You all... I am defenseless against these girls. They're looking at me with their big bosoms and her beautiful eyes, and I can't say no because I'm a man. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. Yes! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Yay!
Hey. You really did scare me for a moment.
If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed.
Then, that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so that we can all share.
Monica looks over at me once more.
Guppy, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Monica looks like you in the thumbnail? Oh, you mean my, that drawing I did on the bottom left corner? Yeah, I decided to dress myself up like Monica for the thumbnail. Shoutout, Kakuro! Wonderful to see you. Welcome. Are we getting an updated drawing of Guppy being Sayori instead of Monica? I mean, maybe. I might have to now. I didn't know she was like me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Guppy! Since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Yay! I like her. I'm gonna get a sip of water before we continue reading, because it is a lot of reading and a lot of different voices. With that, the two of us depart the clubroom and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. One of these girls who is like me. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure to make... I can't read. And I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Do I actually get to write a poem? It's time to write a poem. Pick the words you think your favorite club member would like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Amazing, defeat, determination, color, philosophy, nightgown, passion, incongruent, alone, tragedy. These are so sad. I like color. Color and amazing. Ooh! I didn't know I could only pick one of those. Forgive, jump, anxiety, variance, disarray, hope, feather, climax, whisper, secretive. Hope! Ooh, sing. Doki Doki! We're doing Doki Doki. I'm sorry, I didn't even read the rest of those. Graveyard rain cloud. Imagination. Blanket smile. Oh, I love smile. Ooh, lollipop! Ooh, lollipop. Skirt explode. Heaven sent, agonizing, empty, broken, time, crimson, anger, papa. Skirt. Let's see. Dark embrace, dazzle, rainbow. Ooh, ocean. Sunny. Which one should I pick? What route will I go? But there's also the problem that Natsuki's words are food, which is very pickable. Did I pick food? I want to pick rainbow. Universe, disaster, incapable, pain, lazy, flea, childhood, unending, sensation, question. Childhood? Summer, meager, wait, why were they jumping? Does that mean I'm picking something like them? The root of her heart? Actually, yeah, Guppy's definitely gonna get Sayori. Why? What did I do? Ooh, strawberry! Ooh, daydream! Bliss! Ooh, there are lots of cute words. Oop, boop! Comfort, bouncy, playground. I kinda like boop. Summer, meager, bliss. Bouncy! Headphones! Cry, warm, fluffy, hopeless, bubbles. Ooh, bubbles! Calm, holiday, happiness, romance. Ooh, romance. Valentine! Happiness. Mouse, sadness, scars. Oh wait, I'm noticing that each word I pick is Yeah, the jumping means their word. Oh. Giggle, electricity, excitement. Fun! Whistle, unrestrained, dance. I'm just picking the ones that I like. Heartbeat, swimsuit, flower, dance. I like heartbeat or dance. Or joy. Death, spinning, wrath, journey, skipping, heart. Ooh, heart! Puppy, vacation, vertigo. Ooh, vertigo. Silly! Ooh, lipstick! Ooh, candy! Lucky. Marshmallow! Ooh. I like them all. I'm going with candy. Bunny, kitty. I like bunnies. Bunnies. Anime, love, like, ooh, anime. Kiss! Melody, disown, party. Sucks, kawaii. Jumpy. Pink! I think I got the Natsuki.
Hi again, Guppy. Glad to see you didn't run away on us.
Nah, don't worry. I'll always show up for you beautiful ladies. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word.
Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last one to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Guppy. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it?
Oh, come on. Like, he deserves any slack. Sayori told me that you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the clubroom.
Natsuki's words are very pickable. I like them. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Manga is literature!
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Guppy always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He also helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking and cleaning my room.
How dependable.
Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once.
Is that so?
You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous.
What? How come? You and Guppy can become good friends too.
Sayori?
As usual, Sayori seems oblivious, yes, to the weird situation she's just put me into. Quintuplets? They do sound like quintuplets, my bad. Yuri's a good pick, I pick Guppy. Yeah, I'd pick Guppy too. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation. Oh wait, I already read that. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know.
Wait, Sayori.
Huh? Me?
Not really.
Come on, don't be shy.
It's really nothing.
What is it?
Never mind.
Sayori made it sound like a... Oh wait, no, that's Yuri, my bad.
Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do?
Huh? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I wasn't thinking too, I mess up a lot too. Jesus Christ, I just got war flashbacks. Your voice, it sounds... What? It sounds too much like Snuffy's real voice? What is that? Which voice? I'm doing like 5 different voices. I'm doing my normal one with Sayori, and then I'm doing like a man voice with Guppy, and then I'm doing like a deep voice for Yuri, and then I have a strong, deep, headstrong voice for Monica, and then Natsuki is like a sassy brat version of me. Winking involuntarily is cute. Yeah, I know, I'll fix it, I'm sorry. And I'm also looking down because I'm reading and it's at the bottom, so today is gonna be it's gonna be very weird. Here. That'll help. Now you guys don't have to get distracted. Yay! W will be a good voice actor. I am a voice. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation.
Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what.
Is that so?
Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be.
Alright, well, here.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted to.
How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book that she thinks I'd like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this.
I enthusiastically take the book.
Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. She loves her books. What? Oh, Yuri, how I love you so. It's in the Bible. It's the Bible. I guess I'm desensitized to big bazungas, but Yuri's don't seem so big. What are you talking about? Oh, her tatas? Her Hakuna Matatas? Big balloon, yeah. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around the closet. Ah! I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand.
You looking for something in there?
Freaking Monica! She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point of keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf.
Manga.
You read manga, right?
Sometimes.
Manga is one of the things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands.
How did you know, anyway?
I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face.
What's that supposed to mean? I see.
Monica has same-size balloons? There's a lone volume of manga amidst the stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull out of the stack. There it is. Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world.
I know that feel.
I get a closer look at the box she's admiring.
Parfait Girls?
It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can just do it through the glass of the door. She points to the classroom door.
Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything.
It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Guppy. Consider this lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly moe. That's just my type of manga. Don't just stand there. What? Is that his kind of thing? Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling for me to sit there.
Wouldn't the chairs be more comfortable?
I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that.
Why is that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this.
Don't just say that! You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me.
Sorry.
I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I opened the book. Do I like cupcakes? Yes, I do! My favorite's red velvet. I especially like the bun cakes from Nothing Bun Cakes. Their red velvet is the best I've ever had. You just remember keep Guppy far away from the closet? Why? It's just a closet with manga. And magical girl manga, it seems. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning?
You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then?
Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I love slice of life. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of the plot.
So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot?
Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that doesn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like, there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop, but that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like, when they get into all their backstories, and when some of the romance starts to happen, that's really what makes it so good. There are so many touching parts.
Is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you.
Hey, wait! What's that supposed to mean? Natsuki gives me a little shove.
I just meant that I haven't seen you at your full power.
Huh, good save.
And this chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga?
Well, Natsuki pauses for a moment as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah.
Why does that matter?
Oh wait, that was him. I was like trying to switch. I was switching between the two voices. Why does that matter?
It doesn't. I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right?
That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got into this manga. Like I would ever get into anything because it's a manga. I feel bad for anyone that impressionable. Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Guppy and school closets don't mix. Oh, right. I forgot that happened. I already forgot about that. Not to mention, she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? She's so cute! We read on for a few more minutes. I finished a couple chapters at this point. I really like her hairstyle.
Are you sure this isn't boring for you?
It's not.
Even though you're just watching me read?
Well, I'm fine with that.
If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean?
Huh?
You don't?
That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know.
What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends?
Could you not rub it in? Jeez.
Sorry.
Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga's for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, You still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face.
I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends that don't judge. Much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Wait, which part?
I mean,
I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least, it's safe here in the clubroom. Except Monica was kind of being a jerk about it. Ugh, I just can't win, can I?
Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it.
Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems.
Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right?
I'm enjoying myself, you guys. I'm treating this like a read-through.
So? Jeez, that's enough! Are you gonna keep reading or what?
Yeah.
And then he flips through. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing.
I totally forgot that happens!
Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels.
Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish the chapter!
Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast from her usual bossy tone. Oh, so I was giving it more emotion. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling that you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience, that thought makes me smile a little myself.
Okay, everyone. Are you all ready with today's poems?
Oh, come on! Could your timing be any more worse? What are you, Chandler?
Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there.
Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me.
All right. Guess I'll stop here for now.
I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki.
You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens?
Yeah, but... Monica just said...
Don't be dumb. Just take it home with you.
Huh? Is that really all right?
I say that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this.
Well, of course. It would take forever to finish it if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you.
By tomorrow?
I only got partway through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. He's such a nice guy! You love the expression? Oh, yay! Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Alright then! Oh wait, that was him.
Alright then.
I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
Yeah.
My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. You're late. Hope I enjoy the game. That's okay, yeah! I'm having so much fun. Are you going to bed then? Oh no, you're late. I thought you said it's late. Well, welcome. We're halfway through. We became best friends with our new literature club. This is Monica. Whoop, there we go. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I'd never really done this before. I'm just checking my time to make sure we're okay. We're already an hour. We're already an hour in. That felt like 10 minutes. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pour out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Should I show it to Sayori? Or Natsuki, because we've been getting close to Natsuki. Which one should we show our poem? I think we should show Sayori, because she's our best friend. B12 will regret saying that? What? Monica's best girl? Everybody loves Monica. I think I'm gonna choose your shirt is tight, the weather is hot, they're in your sight, take the shot. Sayori? Okie dokie dokie!
I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. I'm gonna take a sip of tea before we get back into this. I'm gonna have to catch up on the VOD later. Yeah, that's okay. Missed a bunch because you had a work meeting? Yeah, you're back in time for poems. Throw red herrings at Guppy? Huh? Don't throw red herrings at him. That's not a good fish. Throw clownfish. Oh my goodness! This is so good, Guppy! I love it! I had no idea you were such a good writer.
Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Oh yes, you did that! Maybe not that crazy.
Jeez.
I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's.
Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it?
Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's a Guppy poem. And that makes me feel extra special. Oh, it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. She hugs the sheet of paper against her chest.
You're so weird, Sayori.
I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm still standing in front of you in the Clubroom.
Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, Guppy. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. I gotta get better at reading.
Thanks, Sayori.
I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure that you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then.
Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
We'll see about that.
Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. I love it. Click outside the poem area to continue.
Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
Well, no! Just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night. I forget to do stuff all the time, like my thumbnail this morning. For this video, I did that this morning.
Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still tried my best.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially that last line.
I made eggs for toast. Or I made eggs for toast? I made eggs and toast.
Even though you were late to school?
It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. But thanks for showing me.
This was so much fun. Monica's the best.
Yeah.
The next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I should look forward to it.
They all say that Monica's the best. Is Monica, like, forcing them to say that? Natsuki! Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind.
I don't feel like giving you my opinion.
Then what's the point in sharing it in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said.
Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what a real literature looks like. And you went out and ruined it. I hope you're happy.
Huh? So, in other words, you're saying you liked it?
Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat.
You're so... You just... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go announcing it in... I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important.
Pretty sure you never actually said that.
I got all choked up too. They keep saying Monica's the best because she is. Oh, okay. I see that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem.
In any case, you still need to show me yours, right?
Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly, Monica's can climb. Or Monica's, oh my god, Monica's on my brain! Monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly. People can try, but that's about it. Really? Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest!
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly! I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did ya?
Yeah, guess not.
I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Monica's can fly too, that's right. We all fly. Yuri's turn! Let me get my deep tone. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading.
Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's okay, it's fine. Don't force yourself.
I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading... Oh, I guess that it might be after reading through it.
So it's bad.
No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri... It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people.
It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying?
Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through it myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. What is this team? Moose Kitty is on the case? Free the winks? No! We're not giving you the winks. Sorry, gotta deal with the clown. Here, you can have a hood and a Doki Doki heart. There you go.
I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is
but they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Oh god, here we go.
Of course, that's not something you could be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing, even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone in this club gives you that valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though.
Biased? How? Oh wait, that was me, Guppy.
Biased, how?
Well... Never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine.
Mind the faces!
Here's a lonely Yuri best girl.
Yeah, Yuri's the best. She's very sweet. I think for the sake of the story, I like Natsuki better. For like the romance aspect, I love a tsundere kind of character. But for the sake of like who I would actually go for, I like people like me. I like happy people. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki.
Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. Your tactics failed. We need to regroup and try next time. Yeah, they did fail. They'll work tomorrow. I'll look at tomorrow when I don't have to read. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Oh no, cursive!
Ghost under the light, the tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time, the last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green of the future. I bathe calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back.
That's beautiful!
I'm so sorry. I have such terrible handwriting.
Yeah, cursive.
What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
I was!
But it took you a long time to read.
Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting's pretty.
Huh? That's a relief.
Also, I really like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Actually, the story isn't a ghost...
Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Guppy.
Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her past remaining place of her comfort.
It is so hard to read her.
Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on those things, too.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying.
I'm counting on you.
Ooh, that's kind of flirty. I'm counting on you. Looking at Yuri with Yuri thoughts? What you mean? If you're being inappropriate, please don't. Keep that out of my chat, thanks. We are say-so here. Nope, I missed what she said. Can I go back? Nope. Uh-oh.
Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
All right, I'll keep that in mind.
Of course, I'll be afraid to bring this up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway,
Want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Guppy. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true.
I hand Monica my poem.
I like it, Guppy.
Really?
It's a lot cuter than I expected.
Oh, jeez.
No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write.
See? Are we meant for Natsuki? Oh, I'm sorry, Sayori. What'd she say? You have to think about Yuri when you're thinking about Yuri, silly. Eyes first, then that amazing unicorn. What did I miss? Her eyes first. Oh, yes. If you think about fish, you're thinking about fish with fish thoughts. You need to calm down. Calm down, sleepy kitty. Calm down. And she's a good writer, too.
So take that as a compliment.
If you say so.
Yup. By any chance, have you read anything by Shel Silverstein?
Maybe a long time ago?
He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody.
I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that?
Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through, so I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore.
I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kind of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. I'm giving her that confidence without even trying. The writing is very confident. What'd you say? I happen to be perfectly almost calm. I'm just on a sugar high. Okie dokie Loki, I've been on a sugar high too, but I ain't get that crazy on a sugar high. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know.
I see. Well, let's read it then.
Hole in wall. Oh, the music changed. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes? A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Oh, it's long. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Wow. So, what do you think?
It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. I almost said these days. Gotta keep chat wholesome? Yes, exactly. Keep the chat wholesome. Thank you very much. So many YouTubers got yabbit on the title of the poem. Really? What was the title of it? I didn't even pay attention. Hole in the wall?
Was that the title? How is that yabe?
That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany lately. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Oh, phew. I guess that's everyone.
I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy.
Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you just completely miss the symbolism or something?
It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple of suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked somebody who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Guppy did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all,
excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Guppy liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it.
Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh! I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member. I was about to say neighbor. New member, Yuri.
That's not what I... You're just...
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that Guppy appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours.
Huh? And how do you know that he didn't... Oh, I didn't get to finish that. Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Is everyone okay?
Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Guppy started showing up. Natsuki.
Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! I don't like the fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there.
Guppy, she's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true! She started it! If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in and making all your poems all convoluted for no reason. The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Guppy.
Wait! There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effective.
And most effectively, oh my god, I'm running out of breath, this is so much fighting.
Avoiding them is not unnecessarily limiting to yourself. It's also a waste. You understand that, right, Guppy? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing.
Are you leaving? Oh, goodbye! Have a good sleep. I hope you guys watch the rest of this VOD later. So, bye, thank you for staying. Yuri and Natsuki are cute together. It reminds you of a song that you saw on YouTube about Natsuki being sweeter to poor Yuri and then eventually getting past it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, she is very tsundere. What type is the quiet type? I don't remember what that's called. But whoever I agree with, they'll completely think more highly of me. Help me, Sayori!
Natsuki...
Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead, I turn to Yuri.
Yuri?
But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her.
Sayori!
Huh?
Yeah, everyone's fighting and making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this?
Guppy? Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her.
I agree. It's unfair to others to interject their own feelings into our conflict.
Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being.
She would never. It's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place.
Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes... Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just wanted everyone to get along and be happy. I feel you, girl. I feel you. Dandere? Oh, okay. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone is so talented, so why are we fighting? Because...
Well...
Also, Natsuki's cute, and there's nothing wrong with that. I am too. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they've always been. Big and beautiful.
Sayori.
Sayori stands up triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression.
I'll make some tea.
Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing.
So this is why Sayori is vice president, I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah. It's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either.
Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she?
You could say that. She might be an airhead.
Yeah, been there.
But sometimes it's weirdly suspicious and that she knows exactly what she's doing.
I see. Take good care of her, okay?
I would hate to see her get herself hurt.
Why did that sound very suspicious?
I would hate to see herself get herself hurt.
Or I would hate to see her get herself hurt is what she said. So,
I would hate to see her get herself hurt.
Yeah, that sounds like very what do you call it? Threatening. That sounds very threatening.
That makes two of us. You can count on me.
Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. No, she's probably very two-faced. I'm getting vibes. Is she the yandere one? Because somebody said yandere?
If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little bit more.
No, I like Natsuki and Sayori. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun!
Well, I'd say it was worth it.
It was alright. Well, mostly.
Guppy?
How about you?
Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone.
Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something about your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better.
I think to myself, I did learn a little bit more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress.
I nod to myself with a newfound determination. Guppy! Ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go.
Yay! Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either.
Sayori, about what happened earlier.
Huh? What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often?
No! That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise, they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you.
Phew! You know, Guppy, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. Never heard it'd be a shame if they got hurt or stuff like that outside of the context of being a threat. Yeah, right? Yandere, I wonder who said that.
Heavy breathing intensified.
Yep. Sayori isn't suspicious at all. Could you imagine? Yeah, she's totally fine. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. Oh, okay, I paid attention. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun! Yeah. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but
does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori.
I pat Sayori on the shoulder. Oh, no! That's a death sentence. Never pat your friend if you like them. I said... Oop, I didn't get to read that. Okay.
Yeah, let's do this.
Okie dokie dokie, everybody. Can we save? We're gonna save right here. Should we play a little bit longer? Should we go for another half hour, or should we end it here? We'll play a little bit longer. I'm in a good mood. Return. Words. Let's pick a word. I like aura or bliss. I like bliss. Portrait, nibble, entropy, heartbeat. Jumpy. Promise, nibble. I like heartbeat. Sugar, for sure. Lucky, bouncy, sadness, beauty, daydream, fun! Bubbles! Starscape, waterfall, hopeless, frightening, electricity, strawberry, sensation, peaceful, what I like. Strawberry? Spinning, dance, marriage, alone, essence, fantasy, shopping, joyous, friends, skirt. Puppy! Sweet or puppy, sweeter puppy, sweeter puppy, sweeter puppy, sweeter puppy, puppy! Tragedy, lipstick, love, clumsy, clumsy. Party, heart, picking random words. Kawaii. Don't worry, we're gonna end on the start of a cliffhanger. No, we're gonna play a little bit longer. We have time. We have a half hour. Games, bed, misfortune, scars, summer, shiny. Ooh, shiny! Ah! I didn't mean to pick that. Tears, lazy clouds. Laugh, ribbon. Rainbow. Music, excitement, music. Unrequited happiness. Playground, vanilla, candy. Animated, misery, socks, flower. Disaster. I like flower. Oh, bunny. Nightgown, lollipop. Which one did I pick the first time? I think I picked lollipop and bunny, so we'll pick something different. How about adventure? Woo! Oh man, that was a lot. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I'm gonna get another sip of tea because I am talking a lot. Socks. Would you pick socks? Okie dokie. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Guppy!
Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today.
I'm just still not used to you being in the club. That's all.
I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess I'll always get the simple things with you anyways.
Speaking Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack?
No thanks.
What? That's not like you at all!
I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori?
Why that all of a sudden?
No reason, really. I wanted to look at it.
Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles and it's empty, right? Yep. She turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the table. Only 2 small coins fall out.
I knew it. I could see right through you, Sayori.
That's not fair. How did you even know?
It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming into the clubroom. So either you're not hungry and just wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves the one option.
Ah! Don't make me feel guilty. What? Kura? What happened? Kura! Oh my goodness! Is that actually you? Welcome! Hi, I'm Guppy. We talk about you a lot. Let's continue. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? Oh wait, no, that was Mail. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always.
I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book.
Yuri! Tell Guppy to let me borrow some money.
Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution.
I'm looking for the fish to eat. You're so cute! I'm here, you can eat me anytime. What was yours? Oh,
I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book.
Guppy the money man, that's right, we are simple over here. We is a Chad, if you will. Hey, no shot gonna get Nemo today. Yeah, nobody's gonna eat me. Nobody's gonna eat me. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you.
There's no way you could think that.
You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution.
Retribution.
That! Why is she exactly me? Can I just say that? Sayori and me are one and the same. That's why I gave her my voice. Still coming. Oh, wait, no, that's Yuri.
Still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil.
What is this? Oh, thank you for the subscribe, Jackson. I lost my train of thought.
I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there?
Yeah.
Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me.
But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them.
Come on, give me a little more credit than that, Sayori.
Whap! Yeah! Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow! What is... a cookie! Oh, I love cookies! Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution.
Retribution.
Actually... Oh, wait, that's Yuri.
Actually, that one almost worked.
I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki! That's so nice of you! I'm so happy! Sayori hugs the cookie.
Jeez, just eat it.
I hug my food, too. Would you not hug your own food? Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good! Mm-hmm. Nom 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 nom. Sayori suddenly clasped her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. Owie. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, look! Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Ugh, jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah? Why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Jeez. I get it! Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Not full, Sayori trots away safely. Have you ever stolen food like that? I have, for sure. Let's keep it going. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. You have to go? Back to work? Oh, that's okay. Yeah, watch the VOD later. We'll be here. Thanks for coming. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the clubroom. Ugh. Where's Monica anyway?
Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being so late today?
Not me.
Yeah, I haven't either.
That's a bit unusual.
I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. Bye, Moose! She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a...
I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined.
That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly, the door swings open.
Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late.
What's going on? Just check. Yeah, where was I? Oh,
I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything.
Oh wait, that was Yuri's voice. My bad. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all! You're so strong-willed!
Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about?
Monica quizzically glances at me.
Never mind that. What held you up anyway?
Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of lost track of time.
That makes sense. Or, that makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least.
I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as... I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica.
I don't really.
I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano.
That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me.
Maybe once I get a bit better, I will.
Yay! That sounds so cool.
I also look forward to it.
Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Guppy.
Monica, smile sweetly.
I didn't mean to put any pressure or anything like that.
Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready.
I see.
In that case, best of luck.
Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really.
Not really. We didn't miss much. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her later. I skipped by accident. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature-related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our one chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual, but it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way to showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though.
What do you mean?
Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? Been there. How do you get people to show up? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds.
What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously.
It's rare to hear her deliberating like this.
Huh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick?
What kind?
Well, I guess we could...
Cupcakes! Yes, cupcakes are the good idea.
Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that.
You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly.
That wasn't why you suggested it?
Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. They speak to my creative tummy, too. There we go. I freed the wink for you guys, because now I can wink non-stop. Just for you guys. Cupcakes it is, then. Oh, wait, that was Monica. Cupcakes it is, then. I'm hungry.
Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself.
I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to do things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I ended up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. It's all sparkles and rainbows, I will tell you that. Guppy face. I'm back, I know. I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait, actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club.
Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you?
Oh wait, no, that was her. You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? So cute, the wink. I know, whatever. There we go. Now you get glasses. You'll get used to it. We're almost at 2 hours, so I think we're gonna end very soon, just so you guys know.
Don't say that so loud.
I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though.
Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori.
It's what I do best. No! I'm not bringing back the wink. You guys get this. Deal with it. I always feel so self-conscious because it's not a complete... I can't fix it. I don't know how to fix it. That's the problem.
What about you? You look out for me much better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you?
Not every day.
That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time?
That's, it's a secret.
I knew it.
Come on! At least give me the benefit of the doubt.
I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you.
Huh? Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me?
You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here.
Huh? I run my fingertips down the side of... Oh, he's making a move! Oh my god. He's making a move, people. We adore it, though. We can't stop. No. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right.
I won't fall for that. There's just more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straightened either, and there's toothpaste stain on your collar here.
I tried to wipe off the stain with my finger. But nobody would ever notice that.
Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that.
Hey, you meanie.
And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet?
Huh? That's rude! Yeah, that's super mean! Oh, man! That's mean!
Sorry, but you'll thank me later.
I start to button her blazer from the bottom.
Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind.
Oh boy! Here we go. I guess I got her from that last poem. This is so funny.
What is?
Well, I was just thinking about how weird it is to have a friend who does all these kinds of things.
Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid.
Oh, he's tsundere now. It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you?
I guess.
Hey, be careful. The button might come off.
Why is this one so hard to close?
I struggled to fully close the button near her chest.
Does this thing even fit you properly?
It did when I bought it.
If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about?
It means my boobs got bigger again. Ah, man, I wish.
Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now. So,
why does it feel so strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew! That feels so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then it won't... then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that?
And why are you saying it like that's a good thing?
Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do the things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyways. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned.
Stop saying all these embarrassing things.
Huh? I didn't say anything embarrassing.
Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier.
Only if you focus on going to bed earlier.
Fine. It's a deal.
I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves.
Yeah, I guess so. Huh.
So, maybe you should come wake me up in the morning?
You're doing it again, Sayori.
Ah, but I was joking last time!
Maybe it's impossible to tell with you sometimes.
Okay, everyone.
Huh?
Monica suddenly calls out, why don't we share our poems we wrote now? Yay! Guppy! I can't wait to read yours.
Yeah, same.
I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem.
Retrieve her poem.
Alright, everybody. I think we are going to end it here, and then we will read the poems when we get back. So we are going to save over my last save spot. And we're going to head back to the chat screen just so we can take off our glasses and hang out while we say goodbye. So I saved it. We're going to head back. And I will also actually, hold up. Let me turn down the music because it will play over my background music. There we go. Let's head back to the bedroom chat room. And we're here. Shout out, everybody. What did you guys think? Did we have a good time? I had a really good time. That was so much fun. That was a very unexpected. I didn't expect to actually act out the characters, but I kind of like that we did. That makes it more fun. What you guys think? Thanks for the fun stream, of course. Yeah. Does anybody have anything they want to say before we go? It's not like we're simps or anything. Bucka. Yeah, we're not shrimps here. We're not shrimps here, you peoples. Anywho's, I will see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow, what are we playing tomorrow? I don't even know what we're playing tomorrow. Give me a minute. I don't know what we're playing. I think it's Oregon Trail tomorrow. Oregon Trail, I believe it is. Yes. Right? Yes! Okay, Oregon Trail tomorrow. It's at the same time as we started today, which is 3 p.m. PST. And then 6 p.m. EST. And then 8 a.m. JST. So, Oregon Trail tomorrow. And I will bring back Skippy. And I will make sure that I don't blink nearly as much. But I had so much fun! I really like Sayori and, oh my goodness. Nanatsu... What was her name? I already forgot her name. I'm so brain dead today. I love you guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. You feel... What? You feel like we're gonna die tomorrow? Oh, we might die on the trail tomorrow. Yeah. Sayori's the best, I think. She's cute. She's my favorite. So I will see you guys tomorrow. And, yeah, keep up on my... I'll have the waiting room open in just a little bit. I will post it on Twitter. So I will see you guys then. Thanks for coming. Tell your friends.